welcome to SPSC online classes, and I am your maths teacher. And students, now we are going to solve math assignment number 14 of grade 7. Okay beta, in this assignment we are going to solve chapter 6, and the name of chapter 6 is factorization and simultaneous equations. So beta, factorization and simultaneous equation, this is the name of chapter. And factorization means to find out the factor of any expression. Fine. And the simultaneous equations mean same. Simultaneous equations means that how we can find the solution of two or more same equations. Fine. But in this assignment we will discuss just only about the factorization. Fine. Okay, before factorization, first we will discuss about some basic algebraic formulas. There are three basic algebraic formulas that will use in your new exercise 6.1, and these are the three formulas. So beta, E plus B whole square, as we have already discussed in the previous assignment, these two formulas. So first we will revise these two formulas. So first one is A plus B whole square. A plus B whole square means A plus B will write two times. So find out the product of these two terms. So A will multiply with the second complete terms. So A multiply with A, and as we know that when base are same, the power will add. So power here, the power is 1, and here the power is also 1. So base are same, A. So the power will add. A 1 plus 1, it will become 2, and then A will multiply with B. So it will become plus AB. Then write down the plus sign and take the B. B will multiply with A, it will become BA, and then B will multiply with the B plus B square. Base are same, so power will add. So A square, AB and BA have the same meaning. And keep in mind beta, that during addition and subtraction, the coefficient will add and subtract. So the coefficient are 1 and 1. So the coefficient will add. Fine. And during multiplication, when base are same, the power will add. Fine. So add the coefficients. 1 plus 1, it will become 2AB plus B square. So it's proved that A plus B whole square is equal to A square plus 2AB plus B square. Understood beta? You come on the second formula. This was your first formula, and come on the second one. Second one, they are saying that A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. Fine. So we can prove A, take the left hand side, A minus B whole square. It means A minus B will multiply 2 times. A minus B multiply with A minus B. So what will be the answer? A will multiply with A first. So it will become A square minus AB minus sign, then take the B. B will multiply with A, BA, and then B will multiply with the B. So minus will become plus B square. So A square and the coefficient of AB is 1 and BA is also 1. So during addition and subtraction, as I told you that the coefficient will add and subtract. So add minus, it means they will add. So minus plus 1 plus 1, but the sign will minus 2AB plus B square. A minus B whole square is equal to A square minus 2AB plus B square. It's proved that. Now come on the third one, and the third formula is A square minus B square is equal to A plus B, A minus B. This is the third formula that we'll use in exercise 6.1. Okay, Peter, we can prove that. So take the right hand side. This side is called the right hand side. So take the right hand side and then find out the solution. So A plus B and A minus B, the product of these two terms. What will be the product of these two terms? So A will multiply with the A, it will become A square. Then minus sign, A will multiply with B, so it will become AB, plus sign, take the B, B will multiply with A, and then plus minus B square. Look at here, AB minus AB plus AB, they will cancel. So just A square minus B square is left, and this is the left hand side. So it's proved that left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So it's mean A square minus B square is equal to the product of A plus B into A minus B. Understood, beta? Okay. Now after this, now come on the second point. The second point of this assignment is factorization. Okay, now second point. So beta, we can factorize algebraic expression by many types, but in this assignment we will just do the type 1. Fine, it means we will factorize according to type 1, and the type 1 is to taking the common of same variables or numbers. Fine. Okay, now let's suppose algebraic expression is 2x minus 4y plus 6z. So how we can factorize? So better look at here, the variables are x, y and z. These are the different variables. And now look at the constant numbers are coefficients. Coefficient means the number in front of the variables are called the coefficients. So coefficients are 2, 4 and 6. There are 3 coefficients. So 2 has come in the table of 2, 4 also and 6 also. It means they can divide, you can say that we can take the 2 common from these 3 algebraic terms. So when we will take the 2 common here, just x will left inside the bracket, and then minus 2 2s are 4. So 2y plus 2 3s are 6, 3z. And now further we cannot take the common here. So it means this is your final answer. And this procedure is called factorization procedure or factorization. Understood, beta? Now another example, let's suppose 3x square minus 6xy. Fine. So how we can factorize? So 3 and 6. It means these both the numbers has come in the table of 3. So it means we can take the 3 common. And look at here, x square and x. Both the algebraic terms have x variable. It means we can take the x from both the algebraic terms, take the common, just single x will left inside the bracket, minus 3 2s are 6y. And now further we cannot take the common, so this is your final answer. Understood, beta? Okay. Now after the explanation, come on the exercise 6.1. Okay, now come on the exercise 6.1, and the question 1 is evaluate square of each of the followings. Fine. Okay, and that how we can, they are saying that solve the following question by using the formulas. It means we will use some formulas as we have already discussed. Okay, now question 1 part 1. We are doing exercise 6.1, page number 100. Question 1 part 1. Okay, question 1 part 1 is 53 and number is 53. So how we can solve? By using the formula. So beta 53 can be write 50 plus 3. Yes. So take the square on both sides. (53) whole square is equal to 50 plus 3 whole square. Now we can open this 50 plus 3 whole square according to formula. And we know that a plus b, because this is the addition formula. A plus b square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now we will consider that this one is a and this value is b. Now open 50 plus 3 whole square according to this formula. So 50 means a square plus 2ab plus b square. Now 50 square is equal to 50 multiply 50, 2500 plus 50 multiply 3 multiply 2, 300 plus 3 3s are 9. Now add these all the numbers. 300 plus 2500 plus 9. So 2809. 53 square is equal to 2809. Fine. You can check. 53 square means 53 will multiply 2 times. So this is the answer, 2809. Understood, friend? Okay. Now come on the second part. Okay, now second part is 77. The number is 77. So beta 77 can be write 70 plus 7. Now take the square on both sides. So 77 whole square, 70 plus 7 whole square. Fine. Now open this 70 plus 7 whole square according to formula a square. A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Fine. Now open this one according to this formula and find out the answer. Understood, beta? Okay, now part 3. 509 can be write 500. 509, first write down 509 can be write 500 plus 9. Now take the square both sides, it will become 590 square 500 plus 9 whole square. Now open this 2 according to this formula. And part 4 is 1006. So 1006 can be write 1000 plus 6. Fine. And then take the square on both sides and open according to this formula. Okay. Now come on the question number 2. Now question number 2 is evaluate each of the following. So the first number is 57. Question 2. And the first part is 57 whole square. Now how we can open this number according to formula. So 57 whole square can be write 60 minus 3. We will make the subtraction formula. In first question we have done according to addition formula a plus b, and here we are making a minus b whole square. Fine. So 60 minus 3 is equal to 57 and whole square. Now open this according to formula, as we know that the second formula a minus b whole square is equal to a square minus 2ab plus b square. Now you will consider that the first number is equal to a and the second number is just like b. Then open this one, so it will become 60 square minus 2ab plus b square. Note 60 square, 60 multiply with 60, 3600 minus 2 multiply 3 multiply 60, 360 plus 3 3s are 9. So plus minus 3600 minus 360. What will be the answer? 3600 minus 360. 3240 and then plus 9. So it will become 3249 and this is your final answer. Whole square is equal to this is 3249 and you can check that 57 square means 57 will multiply 2 times. So what will be the answer? 3249, just like same. Fine. So in both cases your answer should be same and this is your final answer. Okay. Now come on the second part, and the second part is 95 whole square. So 95 whole square can be write 100 minus 5. 100 minus 5 is equal to 95 and then open this according to this formula. Fine. And part 3, 598 whole square. 598 can be write 600 minus 2 whole square. Again open this according to this formula. And the part 4 is 1997 whole square is equal to, can be write 2000 minus 3 whole square. Fine. Now all the questions are the parts are your task. Complete this are the parts in your notebook. Now come on the question number 3. Okay, now beta, question number 3 part 1. 46 multiply 54. Now in this type of situation, how we can use formula? You can say that how we can solve this type of question according to formula. Okay, 46 multiply 54. So 46 can be write 50 minus 4. When we will subtract 4 from 50, so 46 will obtain. So 46 can be write 50 minus 4 and then 54 can be write 50 plus 4. So keep in mind beta, in both the brackets your values will be same, just sign will be different. 50, 50, 4, 4. So beta, do you remember that as we have already discussed different type of formulas? So as A minus B, A plus B means A 50 and B is 4. So A minus B, A plus B is equal to what? A square minus B square. This was your third formula. Now you will consider that this one is A and this one is your B value. So 50 is also A and B. Just sign here is change. A minus B, A plus B. So it will become A square means A 50 square minus B is 4, so 4 square. 50 square is equal to 50 will multiply 2 times. 2500 minus 4 4s are 16, then minus 16. 2484 is your final answer. 46 multiply 54, and when we will multiply directly without using formula, so what will be the answer? Check out. 46 multiply 54, 2484. In both the cases your answer should be same, and this is your final answer. Understood, beta? Okay. Now come on the second part of question 3. I will give you just hints, fine, and you will solve these all the parts in your by yourself in your notebook. Okay, 197 multiply 203. So how we can write? 197 can be write 200 minus 3 is equal to 197, and when we will add 3 in 200, so it will become 203. So A minus B, A plus B, so it will become A square minus B square. Now find out the answer. Understood, beta? Okay, the third part is for 999 multiply 1001. So it can be right 999 can be right 1000 when we will subtract 1 from 1000. So what will be the answer? 999. Then 1001 can be right 1000 plus 1. So A minus B, A plus B, it will become 1000 square minus 1 square. Now solve it and find out the final answer. Understood, beta? And the next part, fourth part is part 4 is 0.96 multiply 1.04. So beta 0.96 and 1.04 can be right 0.96. So when we will subtract 0.04 from 1, so what will be the answer? 0.96. 1 minus 0.04. The answer is 0.96. It means it can be right 1 minus 0.04. And the next value 1.04 can be right 1 plus, after the point write down 0.04. So in the both the cases A minus B, A plus B, just sign is changed. So it can be right A square minus B square. Now open this and find out the answer. Understood, beta? Okay, now come on the question number 4. Okay, question 4 part 1. Part 1 is find the value of x square plus 1 by x square when x plus 1 by x is equal to 7. Now how we can find the x square plus 1 by x square? Find if the value of x plus 1 by x is given. So they are saying that find out the value of x square plus 1 by x square. If x plus 1 by x is equal to 7. Now how we can solve this type of the question? Okay, beta, solution. As the value of x plus 1 by x is equal to 7. So first we will write the value of x plus 1 by x is equal to 7. Now take the square on both sides because they are asking about the x square plus 1 by x square. It means we will take the square. Take the square on both sides. So it will be x plus 1 by x whole square is equal to 7 whole square. Now open the formula. Open the x plus 1 by x according to formula. So a plus b whole square is equal to a plus b whole square is equal to what? A plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. Fine. Now a is just like x and b is 1 by x. So a square plus 2ab plus b square is equal to 7 square means 7 will multiply 2 times 7 multiply with 7 49. Fine. So look at here, x is in denominator, x is in numerator both, so they can be cancelled. Now what will be the final solution? So x square plus 2 plus 1 by x square, these are the left, is equal to 49. So 2 is constant here and these are the variables. These 2 are variables. So leave the variable here and then constant will move other side. So x square plus 1 by x square, and when the constant will move other side, the sign of the constant will change. Here the sign is plus. When this plus 2 will move other side, the sign will minus 2. Fine. So 49 minus 2, 47. X square plus 1 by x square is equal to 47, and this is your final answer. Understood, beta? Okay. Now the second part is your task. Fine. And how you can solve? X minus 1 by x is equal to 3. So first you will take the square on both sides and then you will open according to formula. Fine. Okay, and now come on the part number 3, question 4. Okay, question 4, part 3 is find the value of x4. They are asking about the question number 4 and part 3. They are asking about the value of x4 plus 1 by x4. If x minus 1 by x is equal to 1, then find out the x4 plus 1 by x4. So first we will find the x square solution. So as the given value is x minus 1 by x is equal to 1, so first we will find the x square plus 1 by x square, means square terms, and then we will jump on the fourth term, power 4. So take the square on both sides. So x minus 1 by x whole square is equal to 1 whole square. Fine. Now open this according to formula a minus b whole square. So it will become a square minus 2ab. We will consider that this is the value of b and this is the value of a. Fine. Okay, now plus b square is equal to 1 square means 1. So x can be cancelled with the x. So x square, x power 2 means x square minus, here 2 is just left, and then plus 1 by x square is equal to 1. Fine. So x square, leave the variable on left side and then constant will move other side. So 1 and the sign will change when it move other side. So minus 2 will become plus 2. And then x square plus 1 by x square is equal to 2 plus 1, 3. This is the value of x square plus 1 by x square. No, they are asking about the x4 power 4 plus 1 by x power 4. No, in the second step, we will take again square. Take the square on both sides again. Sides, fine. So it will become x square plus 1 by x square whole square is equal to 3 whole square. Now again open this according to formula a plus b whole square. So it will become a, you will consider that this is the whole value of a and this is the whole value of b. So a plus b, a square, a is x square, so a square plus 2a b, b is 1 by x square and then plus b square 1 by x square. This is the value of 1b, 1 by x square. So 1 by x square power 2 is equal to 3 3 is 9. Now x square can be cancelled with the x square. So x, open the bracket, will become x, 2 2 is 4. Then plus 2 plus 1 by 1 square means 1, x power 2, it will become x4 is equal to 9. Fine. Okay, now x square plus, leave the variable here and then constant will move other side. x4 plus 1 by x4 is equal to 9 and then plus 2 will become minus 2 on the other side. Then 9 minus 2, 7. So x4 plus 1 by x4, this is a required term and this is your final answer. Understood, beta? Okay, now do the practice of this all the question in your notebook. Now come on the new exercise 6.2. Now exercise 6.2 and page number 101. And question number 1 is, in this exercise they are saying that factorize the following. It's mean to make the factors. Now, as we have already discussed that how we can make a factor of algebraic expressions or algebraic terms. Fine. So the first part is 3x minus 9y. Now factorize can be done by many and okay beta. Now exercise 6.2 on page number 101. And in this exercise they are saying that factorize the following. It means that factorize also discuss that factorize means a procedure in which we will make the factor of algebraic terms. Fine. And we can factorize algebraic terms by many methods, but here we are talking about just only one method, and the first method is means taking the common. Fine. That how we can factorize algebraic terms by taking the common, I will tell you today. So the first part is 3x minus 9y. Okay beta, look at here, the variables are x and y. These are the different, so we cannot take the common. So 3 and 9, both the number has come in the table of 3, so we can take the 3 common. So when 3 will common, so just x will left inside the bracket minus and 3 3s are 9 y. Now no further variables or constant can be taken common, so it means this is your final answer. Understood beta? Okay, now come on the part 6. And part 6 is 17 x square y square minus 51. Fine. Okay, x square y square, and 51 have no any variables. So what we will do in this type of situation? So beta 17 is an odd number, and 17 has come in the table 1 and 17 just. So when we will take the 17, first read out the table of 17. 17 multiply with 1, 17 multiply 2, 34, 17 multiply 3, 51. So it means 51 has come in the table of 17, and 17 can be taken common. So take the 17 common, just variables are left inside the bracket and minus 17 3s are 51, and this is your final answer. Understood beta? Okay, now come on the part 11. And part 11 is x square y square z square minus x y z square plus x y z. Now look at here, x square y square z square. Fine, the square is the highest power of variable x, y and z. And now look at here, what is the lowest power of variable x, y and z? The lowest power is x power 1 and y 1 and z 1. So it means you can check that x, y, z, there is just only one x, one y, but z is 2. And here is x power 2, y 2 and z 2. And here is x, y, z is just one time. It means we can take just x, y, z one time. So x, y, z can be taken common. So here x is left, y is left and z also left. Minus x will common here, y will also and z. So just one z left inside the bracket, and plus x, y, z, when we will take the common, just one is left here. And no further variable or constant can be taken common. So this is your final answer. Understood beta? Okay, now come with the last part. The last part is 16(5) x square plus 10 x4 plus 15 x cube. So beta 5x square plus 10x4 plus 15x cube. Now 5x square, variables are same, but look at the lowest power. The lowest power is 2. So it means we can take 2x2 common. And now come on the coefficients are constants. 5, 10, 15. There all the numbers have come into the table 5. So it means we will take 5 common. So 5x square is common, just 1 is left inside the bracket. We will write just 1. Then plus 5 2s are 10 and x square. X 4 time means x square can be taken common. Okay, now 5x square plus 1 plus 5 2s are 10 and x square just left inside the bracket, plus 5 3s are 15 and just x is left. X cube means x is 3 times. So when we will take 2 time outside, so 1 time will left inside the bracket, and this is your final answer. Understood beta? Okay, now do the practice of this all the question in your notebook. Okay.